Happy Homebrew Wednesday. All right, well, there she is. This is the, wow, look at that. This is the NHC IPA. I'm calling it Seventh Heaven. Man, it's a beautiful beer. Color on this thing is like copper. It's brilliantly clear. Yeah, it's a gorgeous beer. One of the dankest, not pungent, but punch-worthy, dankest beers that I've ever IPAs I've ever brewed. I used Simcoe Citra Idaho 7, which is hence the Seventh Heaven, and then for dry hop I used all cryo Citra and Columbus. I think some Simcoe too. But man, cheers. It is classic West Coast style IPA. I'm so happy with this one. Wow, 7%. I can't improve on this. So I'm submitting this to NHC. If I don't win at least a mention on this thing, there's not going to be a better beer I brew. I mean, this thing is, I'm very, very, as you can probably see, I'm very, very pleased with this beer. So, yeah. So, I also took the gravity, or actually no, I took the final gravity sample on the brown, the American brown. It's going to be called Downtown Brown, and it is at 5.5%. So it's not going to get any more. I'm actually dry hopping it with some Centennial. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last video. I started cold crashing it today, and I'll probably try to keg that thing tomorrow and then be able to have it on tap by Friday or Saturday. God, I'm so happy with this beer. Man, I don't know if it's Idaho 7. I actually also, so this was a kind of a modified old school recipe, but I actually changed the grist just a bit. So it's 11.5 pounds of 2-row, 2 pounds of caramel 10, and I want to say a pound of Victory. And yeah, the results on this thing is just, man, I couldn't ask for any better. The brown is going to be really, really good too. When I did this last sample yesterday before I started cold crashing it, I tasted it, and it's gonna, yeah. These two beers are gonna do awesome, and I know that the double that I'm gonna submit is gonna do well too, because it did well at an earlier competition, and I don't think those age, poorly. I think they age well. So it's been in there for a couple of months. But anyway, gonna get these things bottled up. I'm gonna get them out on my last week of no work. So Friday I see the doc, and I should be back to the grind on Monday. It's still kind of a toss up in what office I'm gonna go to, but I think I've got that sorted out. So yeah, so I guess this is a short one. I had my first Brute IPA today. It's one called what is this called? Dry and Mighty Brute IPA. Let's see what brewery this is. This is from, who's this from? Two Roads. This is from Two Roads. It's pretty good. It's, I guess it was what I was expecting from all the reviews I've seen people and descriptors on the Brute IPA. It was like super light. I wouldn't call it like champagne, but it was brilliantly clear. Very, the mouthfeel is really thin. It's not a kind of a full-bodied mouthfeel. It's like super, super thin, almost like a light lager. The bubbles are like, they shoot up really, really fast. And I don't think that's just because it's carbonated so much. I mean, you can carbonate something like this with as much carbonation, the same volumes of carbonation, but the bubbles will go slower because the fluid's thick. the viscosity. This has a very low viscosity. It's not very thick. But the good thing about it is the hop presence. Definitely nothing hides the hop presence. So if you're a hophead, you're probably going to like brewed IPAs. As many of you know, I'm more of a malty kind of guy. So while I'm not going to pour the brewed IPA out, I'm gonna drink them. That'll be kind of a good drink because it's only what, 6.8%. I think this one is. So it's not too heavy. This is a good Mike Dean session at 6.8%. So I can drink these while watching hockey. So, but man, did I mention that I had made a really nice? Look at the clarity on that thing. A really nice IPA. Oh man, the aroma on this thing. Holy crap. Oh, it's got that wonderful dankness. I think I'm gonna bottle up this one this weekend. I think it's gonna be at its prime. So I'll get it in a bottle, make sure I don't get any, there's no floaties. I was very careful with this one. I used the hop blocker, the hop screen, and then I used a cheesecloth when I siphoned it into the keg. This thing is, and I want to say I might have forgotten to put the Wurf lock in the boil, which, man, you can't tell as clear as this thing is. The aroma, man. When you make that one beer that you're just super proud of, that's what keeps you coming back for more. So anyway, I think that's all the rambling I've got today. Really short one. There might be a couple of random video clips that I put in here. Our backyard. So I'll show you a little clip here at the end. But all right, day one of demo. A lot of jackhammering, and it has begun. Dog doesn't know what to do. Ready to see. And day two of the carnage. Patio is almost gone. Got one little section right there left. They took up our bricks. We laid all those bricks. We found all those bricks all throughout our backyard. We first moved in, you couldn't even see the backyard fence. There was ivy probably 10 feet high across the whole yard. We pulled out all the ivy, or an army of workers did, and then beneath it we found all these rocks and a whole bunch of these blue slate stones they had left over from the patio. Cheers. We started our, hopefully, second to the last home project. Guys have been out there in the backyard with jackhammers pounding through our back patio and the pool. So they're knocking it all down. They're going to refinish. Another company's going to come in and refinish the pool. They're redoing the deck all the way around the pool and the deck that's out behind our house. We're going to make it all kind of one thing. I'll show some video, but it's a mess. It looks like a freaking tornado hit the backyard right now. But so that's going on. But anyway, that's all I got for today. Hey, have yourself a happy homebrew and have a very, very happy homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.